Somebody call a doctor because bad medicine is back. Over there is Diamond Dave Damone. This is the Appleton Oak. That's the answer. I'm Mason Quinn. Folks, today I am very excited because it is finally time for us to get back to Invincible. This is season 3, episode 1. So much stuff happened. I don't need to recap it for you because you probably already watched all of that already.
All 3.
I'm excited to get into it.
Yes, I am definitely ready, willing, and able, and genuinely excited for season 3, episode 1.
The show I never knew I needed and was never ready for a single minute of it. Maybe I'm ready now. Who knows? We'll find out as we get into season 3. Cannot wait.
Really looking forward to seeing how they pick up where we left off after, I would say, a pretty big season 2, at least in my eyes. So I'm ready. Let's go!
I'm the smiling face on your TV. Oh, I'm the cult of personality. I exploit you, still you love me. I tell you what.
Hey, Steve, can I get a water?
Coming right up. Got a fresh pack right down here. Oh, my back. Oh.
Uh-oh. Looks like Steve's back just called it quits.
Some help would be good right about now.
Yeah, you're gonna need some help with that, Steve. Your injury could be worth millions. You should consider calling Morgan & Morgan. Morgan & Morgan is America's largest injury law firm.
With more than 1,000 lawyers and 4,000 case staff ready to fight for you if you become their client.
But Steve's worried. He doesn't have the cash to pay for expensive legal fees. Worry no more. Morgan & Morgan will fight for every penny you deserve. And guess what? The fee is absolutely free. Unless you win. But Steve doesn't want to sue his boss, even though he hasn't gotten his surgery bills covered in the last 6 months. Steve, when you sue for an injury, you're not suing your boss. You're suing the insurance company.
So if you've been a victim in a workplace injury or any other personal injury, you can hit the link in the description to get Morgan & Morgan to fight for you.
Steve did, and now he's back in the game.
You know it's heavy if it's a struggle for him.
Well, that'd be why.
You could do better than that.
I'ma hurt you so bad.
Look at the traps on that guy. It's like Bill Goldberg. Oh! Just Bill Goldberg.
Goldberg.
Ooh, got him.
Why would you do that? Why didn't you have him like this? You just go.
Ooh, I did it. I win.
Not quite.
That's the second time you celebrated too soon.
Oh!
There he goes.
Hadouken!
I thought he was going to get him in his eye.
This feels like a practice fight or something, though. Yeah.
You okay?
No, you're me.
All right, let's give the kid a break. He's been a champ.
Spoiler
His parents are
alert.
getting worried.
Instincts.
His parents. It's only 8. Ooh.
That's liquid hot magma.
Hot lava.
Is he in there? I was gonna say, is he in there
geez.
getting
Jeez.
going in for a nice set of a hot tub?
A new record. Nice work.
Hey, can somebody call Art? I'm gonna need like 20 new costumes if we're gonna keep doing this.
Testing his resistance to heat. Mm-hmm. You know, they did that to our friend Homelander.
They did.
And that oven they had.
Everybody come along.
There you go.
Hold it. Pivot. Pivot.
When we're through with him, he'll finally live up to the name.
Oh, I like that.
Something new.
Over the last 90 days, Mark's speed has increased 65%.
Whoa.
Nice.
And his strength, and we checked this wasn't a mistake, 138%.
Close grip, even.
So, the $1 billion question then. Did he beat that Viltrumite woman who made us all shit our pants 3 months ago?
Hey, they make a fellow superhero feel inadequate. That is not leg day. The customer service in this place is terrible.
Sir, believe it or not, but somebody appears to be stealing the Declaration of Independence.
Is it Nicolas Cage?
One guess who's behind that.
Nah, can't be Doc Seismic.
Yes.
You feel like trying out those new muscles of yours?
Sure.
Wow. I am standing right here. You guys could at least pretend like you'd like my help.
Maybe I should take Rex. Who knows how tough this could be? And there might be stuff that needs to be exploded.
Fine, take Rex.
National Archives Building, Washington.
The ring.
No problem, you said. I can disarm the lasers, you said. Technology this old is tricky.
look at these
It's practically
two.
made of wood. It's not made out of wood. It's made out of circuits and electricity and stuff you're supposed to be good at. Relax. Look, you've got to wait 3 minutes until...
That guy's dead.
Yeah.
Boy, did you pick the wrong day to steal a timeless piece of America's history. Eve says she hasn't seen you in months and that you're avoiding her?
I'm not avoiding her. Just with Oliver and my new training routine, I've been busy. Whoa, this guy's fast.
Come on. You're single. She's single. To have had the hots for each other since like forever? Just stop being weird about it. Ask her out.
It's more complicated than that.
6 words. Hey, wanna go out sometime? Please? Actually, no. Don't say please. Sounds desperate.
Why do you care so much? You used to date Eve.
Well, yeah, you're both my friends. I want you to be happy. And if it works, you'll owe me forever.
Forever.
I'd give up, buddy. I just witnessed this guy bench pressing the moon.
Oh. Oh.
Multi-Paul?
You killed my sister.
I didn't kill him, man.
Multi-Paul.
The Lizard League did.
You let her die. I'll kill you.
Oh,
Jeez.
I'm coming.
Right, Master. You okay? That guy's really strong. Come on.
Well, they got away with it.
Well, he kicked it out of their hand. They must grab it.
Oh,
yeah.
yep, right there.
Yep.
There it goes. Off with the Declaration of Independence.
Killed
Time to find the treasure.
I tried to save her. Liar.
Liar.
Last warning. I don't want to hurt you.
You can't hurt us no matter how strong you are, because you're all alone.
Oh, he's gonna start seeing red.
Yep.
Whoa! Tore his head off.
Wasn't that number 1 that he tore the head off of?
We're not really sure here. 4, 9, 24, 6.
Just running
Oh,
through.
there's number 1.
You guys can see her too, right?
Kate? They said you were dead.
You, out of everyone, should know how hard we are to kill.
Kate, you're alive, but why didn't you? You let me and Ray think you were dead. What the hell, man?
She wanted to disappear for a while.
Oh, well, it almost got me disappeared too. Wait, you knew? Ah, you immortal.
Hey!
You almost murdered me for nothing.
I've killed people for less.
Less than nothing.
What's worse than this?
Oh,
KO.
Took it easy on him a little bit.
Paul almost killed Rex. And because of him, those guys got away with the Declaration of Independence.
What?
I don't care if he's your brother.
oh.
He's going to prison.
Whoa!
Now.
Whoa! Can't cut him a little slack?
Nope, he's going in the slammer.
John Witherspoon, Oliver Walcott.
That's a slight attitude change of Invincible there.
His growth and development are off the charts, but they should start to level off once he reaches puberty.
Oh, so tomorrow.
Not quite that soon, but soon.
Hi, April. You You know stuff. How important is the Declaration of Independence again?
See you both tomorrow.
She's off the clock.
Well, if you hadn't dropped out of college, you'd know too.
Mom.
I'm kidding. I'm glad to have you home. Especially with Oliver growing up so quickly. He really looks up to you, you know?
Hey, why don't
Two
you go and
baseball
play
gloves.
ball?
I had to save Rex from like 100 multi-poles.
But the real bad guys got away.
With the Declaration.
If I was there, I would have made sure we got him.
I bet you would.
I made drawings of my costume and I'm practicing my moves. We'll be a team, right? You'll teach me and we'll go fight bad guys.
Sure. Once you get your powers.
Promise.
I promise. But remember, I didn't get my powers until I was way older than...
Nope. There we go.
Too late. You promise.
Oh, you walked right into that one.
Nope.
What happened to you?
I volunteered for an ass kicking, which I will never do again.
How did you survive?
I always keep a copy for safekeeping.
We're both rejoining the Guardians, effective immediately.
Also,
Oh!
Oh.
Whoa.
I forged the ring myself, using metals I mined.
Oh, hard to keep up with that.
He just wanted to surprise me.
he's too young. He's a kid. You think he's not going to try them out? You would have.
He promised.
Strike!
Well, it isn't like they said anything bad or anything. They're just worried about him.
Maybe bowling's his superpower.
I think so.
So, Mark, you've been here 2 hours and you still haven't brought it up.
Brought up what?
Oh, come on. I know that look. There's something you desperately want to talk about, but you're too scared to just say whatever it is.
I'm in love with Eve.
Remember when I was trapped in that dimension with Angstrom and that other Eve showed up to save me? I didn't tell you guys everything she said.
Straight
So
king.
the other Eve said she always loved you and that you needed to either love her back or let her go because you were ruining her life?
Pretty much.
Do you have feelings for Eve?
Yeah, I do.
Instinct.
Talk so hesitant, like he likes her.
Hard no. That's super weird and awkward. Do not go there.
Just say
So your
you love
future
her.
you said that you loved me.
Yeah.
I want to be honest with her from the start. Not like I was with Amber.
There's a big difference between being honest and being too honest, and this is definitely the latter.
I agree.
Uh-oh.
Oh no.
It's his heart. He's still having pain from what Sinclair did.
It's okay. I'm getting used to it. But you should talk to Eve. If there's one thing I've learned, it's that life can change in an instant.
Thanks, Rick. That's good advice.
I feel like Sinclair. They give that last name to a lot of bad guys. It feels like Sinclair. Oh, it's a good thing he can fly with the car.
How are we going to get back to campus?
Say, Mark.
Do a loop.
Look, you know what that was? That was my intuition.
Those your oak stinks.
Oh,
I do hope we get a little bit more William this season.
sounds like you're saying oak stinks.
That's the same with Quinn stinks.
Oh, God, how am I more nervous about this than fighting aliens?
I don't know.
We're out there all day talking to yourself or come in.
I've been shipping them since season 1.
This guy.
But you and April always say I should be myself.
Yes, and that's true. But you want to be a superhero, right?
So you gotta...
Well, this is your secret identity.
Cool.
Yeah, until it starts raining at the zoo or you get splashed.
That's okay, Oliver. But no more secrets.
Huh? I'll get it.
Wait, I'm not finished.
Oh,
boy.
Think you missed a spot there, kiddo. I'm Cecil Stedman.
I've heard of you. You tell superheroes what to do, and if they don't listen, you get super mad.
That's fair.
And I've also heard of you.
Good, because I'm almost a superhero too.
Or a
We're gonna need you
superhero
to,
in training.
Pump the brakes, kid.
I realized my dad was right. I am not an architect or an engineer. I mean, look at this place. It's barely staying up here. So I signed up for part-time classes. I start next week.
All right, good for you.
Barely staying up there.
Yeah, it's.
Why is going to school more nerve-wracking than fighting aliens?
No, it's not exactly.
So, why are you really here, Mark?
Spit it out, dude.
Just say it.
Just say it. You know you want
I've
to.
been thinking about this a lot.
You're my
and
dad.
I want to see if we,
I love you.
and me, if we could work together.
Oh, come on.
Like as people, not work.
Are you
There we go.
asking me
See,
out?
she's smart. She's smart. She knows.
I'm just doing a terrible job at it.
Leave us hanging.
Do you think she's gonna say no?
Come back. He's flying away all dejected.
Mark and now Oliver are players in a game that involves the entire Earth and beyond.
It's true.
And like it or not, Debbie, you're a part of this too.
I think she knows. Remember, she had a.
Oh. Is he able to still do it just by touching? Wow.
Shit.
The hell? Oh, Jesus Christ. Are you serious? Cecil spends $10 gajillion on Mark's fitness classes, but can't fix our goddamn. Oh! What the f is this?
Uh-oh.
Rex is free. Oh. Ooh, big millipedes.
No response.
Over 100
earthquakes
I can't get anyone on the
Well, we
line.
found out what was causing all those issues.
Yep.
You know who you need to call in this situation?
Kevin Bacon.
You got it.
I just figured Stampede. Uh-oh.
Show me seismic.
That red dot was pretty close to our neck of the woods.
Sons and daughters who aren't as lucky as your boys.
That is not fair.
What? What are you talking about? What, every single one?
What's going on?
Every superhero in America has been abducted.
Oh.
Except for 2.
3.
Eve?
Yeah.
Okay, sure. Let's try.
All right. Well, that was easy.
We're
Yes.
both superheroes.
Yes.
We know what comes with the territory.
Yes.
And we've already been through a bunch of life or death situations together, so let's try and see what happens.
Absolutely.
Oh, finally. It's been 3 seasons in the making.
Just didn't want to leave you hanging anymore.
What?
Leave me hanging. You asked me out.
Oh, I'm just nervous.
She said she always loved me, and not knowing if I loved her back was killing her. So she told me I should either ask you out or shut it down forever.
Wait, sorry. So you're only asking me out now because the other me, who is not me, told you how miserable
the dumbest
she
smart
was?
guy I've ever met.
Mark, you
Cecil,
idiot.
please. Not now. What do you mean? Just Eve and I? Eve, there's a problem.
This better
Mark.
be cataclysmic.
Mark should have listened to the guys who understand relationships.
Well, remember, he's still young. He's
What
still
is
young.
Oliver doing?
I think I'm going to save the world answer.
He's got his knee pads on, though, right? And goggles.
And a mask.
It was worth every
Oh,
minute of
what?
my incarceration.
Ugh, what the hell?
Tear down your false idols. Take back what you stole from the earth. But every time I was stopped by you super-powered fascists.
Any luck?
I've diverted all power to my transmitter. It should just reach the GDA surveillance network from this far underground.
They can't break through that. That's crazy.
Didn't I make that clear? Soon you'll all feel the full weight of the evil you've done to support your failing human race.
Oh, Doc Seismic seems like a character you could get behind, Oak.
For you are all dust.
Mr. Thanos over here.
50%. Doesn't seem like that's his plan.
Oh, you're all dust. Nice.
Whoa.
Triumphant music play.
Very triumphant. Yeah, like that thing stands a chance against him.
Ah, someone upped their game.
Well. It's my old friends,
Looky
token
what we
diversity
have
and gender stereotypes.
Holy shit.
I can't believe they just
Generic mad scientist.
I take it back. I'm not impressed anymore.
Oh, that wasn't an attack.
That was a call.
That's how we talk.
It's like after seeing the Viltrumites, like can't Mark just kill this guy right now? Like what's he waiting for?
He can and he will. I just don't know what he's waiting for.
What the all of this?
So we got giant attack millipedes and then...
Who do we have at Mark and E go down?
No one close, sir.
Open up the dark room and ready drop pods 1 through 3.
Yes, sir.
See, it's not like they just depend only on superheroes.
You just want to be like Invincible, right?
Yeah.
Well, you know who's Invincible's mom? Mm-hmm. That's right.
What?
Me. I'll ask him to start training you so someday you can be a hero just like him, as long as there's no more secrets between us. Promise?
Not a one.
I promise, I promise, I promise.
I was just lovely fade to black. Like that was the end of the episode, and nice go home.
Say Mark should be able to hammer these guys pretty easy.
Well, good thing you saw that heat test earlier. I think it might come in handy.
Yeah.
I was waiting for him to just go down his mouth and just come out and just blow him up.
Yeah, I'm surprised he can't fly right through him.
Yeah, right through his head.
Goodbye.
Oh! Now Mark's gonna get pissed. See that rage, Mark? That's what we need.
That was a hell of a thud.
He's gonna be real pissed. Oh.
Got him in the shoulder. Oh, heart.
Oh.
Yeah. Ouch.
There's some toxins in there.
Yep.
Neurotoxins.
You're not supposed to be this tough. You're not supposed to win.
Jeez.
Don't feel bad. You're being returned to Mother Earth.
Please, we're in big trouble.
Free of your oppressive violence.
This guy.
5.
What happened?
You gotta get us out of here.
4.
Well, look at that.
Oh.
Eat your own. You haven't stopped anything.
Oh,
That's
boy.
a lot of them.
No, yeah, I was just going to say, everyone's free now.
Yeah.
Mark!
Yeah, he remembers.
The easy red shirts.
Yeah, so we're getting a lot of new superheroes here. Here, move fast, Mark. Oh, got it.
Look at that.
They're actually quite friendly.
Scare them off.
They're not being controlled.
Yeah. They're actually nice creatures.
They're misunderstood.
Yeah.
We won. My out, and I don't care.
Mark, wait!
I can't, Eve. I'm sorry. And I'm sorry about before, too. I messed it all up.
He's coming.
At least you recognized it.
Yeah.
Let them make restitution for their mistakes.
Mistakes? They murdered people! Rick still isn't right after what Sinclair did to him.
Sinclair's new reanimant are made with donated corpses. Darkwing will never kill again. They both went through severe psychological reprogramming.
Oh, okay.
There you go. Problem solved.
Well, we'll see.
Yeah. Tell.
How about you extend me the same privilege and go home?
No way. I'm not going anywhere until Sinclair and Darkwing are both back in prison.
This isn't really a negotiation, dude.
Did you hear me?
Did you hear me?
Wait, why are we in here again?
Please go.
What are you hiding in here? Who else is working for you?
The White Room is for my protection.
Protection from what?
From you, Mark. From you.
Whoa. What?
Whoa. Well, Mark's
have
attitude is just...
Yep, post-credit scene.
Before they laser you open to figure out how you're so strong.
Why do you care so much?
I don't. Live, die, it's your choice. Then, in that case, you are not getting rid of me that easy. Besides, like you said, I am incredibly ripped now. Guys, okay, 1 second. Can we just talk about this before we,
Better get out of there, Alan.
Uh-oh, they take his powers away?
You're alive? Of course. How else? Whoa. Wait.
Yeah, did you hear him?
Were you worried I was going to die? Oh, I get it. You're ignoring me. Very mature. Also, not how new best friends should treat each other. Hello? Nolan,
Best
come on.
friends.
Come on, seriously. Stop.
Interesting.
There's the
good old Mark. He's got quite the attitude adjustment.
Did you just say attitude adjustment?
Yeah.
That's exactly what I wrote down.
Did you?
Yeah, he's got it written right there. Well, that's the thing that we've had with Mark through, we'll going on 3 seasons now, is that he is kind of a flawed character in that he doesn't always make the right decisions. I was calling for him and Eve to be together since season 1. It was a perfect match. And Mark just kept fumbling the bag the whole time, all the way through here, all the way up until now. But look, that's what makes the show interesting and fun, right? If you had your cookie cutter superhero who's always perfect, does nothing wrong, gets everything right the first time, it'd be really boring. So it's good to see that Mark is still kind of that flawed character. His powers have increased tremendously. I think they said the strength is up like 138%. So he's gaining a lot of strength. And I guess if I have a complaint about this episode, which thought it was great, I'm glad it's back, I'm glad we're continuing the story, but I didn't expect Mark to have as much of a problem with Seismic. And they even said as much on the show, right? They're like, you're essentially a B-level vanilla bad guy, generic bad guy or whatever. Why are we having such a hard time? And the fact that they had all the superheroes encased in these cocoons and they couldn't get out, and Mark was having issues with trying to stop the giant bugs and the lava guys, and Seismic was right there in front of him. I'm like, well, he's right there in front of you, Mark. Just fly through him, and it's game over, and everybody goes home happy. So, if I had an issue, it was with that. But I understand why they're doing it. They're doing it to show Mark still having to work as a team. He's got the little bit of friction there with Eve. So, look, I get it, the way that Mark is kind of being written here, at least in this first episode. That being said, I did really want a lot more of Nolan and Alan up in the space jail or wherever they are. I'm glad we got the little bit at the end, but I was really hoping to get some more on that story. Good to see Mom is fine. That's cool. She's having to work with Oliver, which now I'm incredibly worried about Oliver, if I'm being honest. I don't know about you guys.
What do you mean, like?
I'm worried he's going to do something. He's got enough superpowers, just enough to get him into trouble, and that's what I'm worried about.
Well, he's a kid.
He's gonna be our Carl. Now this season, he's not gonna stay in the house. He's not gonna listen. He's gonna get into trouble. Oh, this is gonna be a mess for sure. But I'm here for it. Again, Mark should have listened to his 2 best friends who were telling him exactly what to do. They were on the right page. But yeah, this one was a lot of fun, and I love that they're staying consistent with Mark and the troubles that he has trying to negotiate and how he's kind of being pulled in multiple directions. I like it because it gives him depth.
Well, here too, like on Mark's brother Oliver here, I do like how they're actually making him look more like Mark as he ages, because not everyone looks almost like their brother or sister growing up. So
Dom
I do
and
like
Jacob.
Yep, totally. And that's why I kind of do like how they're getting Oliver to look more like his brother, even though he's aging incredibly fast.
Yeah.
So he does look like a young Mark. He paused it on with putting the makeup on him to make him
100%
look more
Mark.
human.
Exactly.
He does look like a very young Mark. So that's pretty intriguing.
Which is interesting. I know he came from Nolan, but it's also like
Thorax.
Yeah, exactly. That's kind of where my head's at. So I just thought that was intriguing. And I do hope we see the kid explore. I know he just made a promise to Debbie.
He's going to get in so much trouble.
I do want to see him explore. But will that exploration happen during a pivotal moment of him just doing something out of emotion and then boom, good or bad. So that's kind of what I'm looking forward to in with Oliver here. And I do hope we get more William and Rick this season too, because I forget the actor who plays William there for a second, but he's hilarious. So I'm hoping, here we go.
Yeah,
Andrew Rannells. I hope I said his last name right. But he's hilarious. But I do think especially with what Mark's going through now and the relationship status, I guess you could say, of Eve and him, I feel like William's going to come in clutch to help Mark kind of navigate a few waters there.
These guys, it would have been fine.
All he had to do was listen to his friends.
Yep.
Don't go and.
Well, and Mark could have probably not phrased the way he did to
pretty much,
because that was just
he's so bad.
The second he said that,
they
was a
made
complete
sure
failure.
they do it right about everything with how he's like he was scared about going to college, is scared about asking the girl out, and yet he's fighting aliens on the regular. So I always love that they give him a little, because then that gives him a little bit of human towards him, because I know he is half human, half Viltrumite, but then that gives him the reason for being like, God, how do I do this? Even though he knows the future, supposedly Eve said that, I always loved you. And he had to slip that out because, well, you're a dumb young 20-some-year-old guy.
Young.
You're gonna say something stupid, so that's always gonna get you.
I want to highlight that he's still young. He's got to make mistakes.
And
what are you doing?
I was double checking because I wanted to make sure to shout out to Gray for Shrinking Ray, because that's who I met at Comic-Con down in Chicago. That also was a voice in
Gray Griffin.
Yeah, Gray Griffin. And that was also a voice in Avatar: The Last Airbender. I just wanted to double
shout out Gray.
Just wanted to double check because it's on our page. I got a picture with her, and she actually has a place here in Wisconsin that she frequents. But yeah, this was a great episode to get us started off for the whole season, and I wanted to get more of Omni-Man up there because I want to know more about the Viltrumites and how much more superpowers Alan has, because he just got shot with that huge ass laser and barely a scratch.
Yeah, it was.
So I can't wait to see the prison break and how they escape from there, because it looks like Nolan doesn't want to leave anytime soon.
Yeah, I'm with you on that. Like I said, the whole Doc Seismic fight, I get why they did it, but I feel kind of cheated in that it really diverted from the story that we left off.
And at least he kind of said the reason why he was doing so much is because these creatures that I'm controlling, they're made from the inside of the earth and forged by the inside of the earth and the pressure. So maybe that's why they're so strong. So I like that they at least gave a reason, not that these are big ass creatures. He at least kind of gave a slight backstory as to why they were so strong.
Yeah, I'm a little conflicted on this one. I feel like kind of like you, Mason Quinn. Like it doesn't feel like sometimes when you roll into another season, it's kind of just a seamless continuation of the previous story. And then on the flip side of that, sometimes the first episode of every season is like coming in hot, right? Like real big with a ton of, stuff. And I know sometimes, we always talk on this channel about the second to last episode. A lot of times, a lot of series is the big one. Well, I know on the flip side of that, sometimes like the first episode is, hey, we're back. And the second episode is, now big stuff's going to happen. They don't give it everything to you right out of the gate. But it was a fun episode. I don't want to come across as though I didn't find it entertaining. It was definitely fun. I liked the battle scenes. The fact that we got Duplicate back was pretty interesting. Things got...
Well, we got her back.
We got her back at the end of last season, but that
they found out
more of a focus.
Well, yeah. I mean, but and then her brother
Multiple
coming in and making a mess on the steps of the Capitol. Or not on the Capitol, the National Archives.
The Declaration of Independence.
They still got away with it.
That was awesome, though. I popped pretty hard. I don't know if it's going to make the cut, but I popped super hard when they said somebody's going to steal the Declaration of Independence. That was fun. But yeah, look, it was a good episode. We got a lot of action. The level of secondhand embarrassment I had from Mark when he was trying to ask Eve to kind of go out with him, be a thing. Give it a try. It's interesting though, because it felt like, of course, they're in a very unique predicament because they're both superheroes, right? But in most settings, modern or as far back as I can remember dating, there's usually a let's hang out one time with some sort of romantic interest, something. And now, granted, they've spent a lot of time together, right? But he just went straight for the should we give a relationship a try?
That's true.
Without any, you know what I'm saying? It's like, imagine if put yourself in that exact same situation. Maybe you had somebody you had a crush on for a long time, and instead of saying hey, let's
go get a coffee and go for a walk.
But I know, but look, it's complicated because when you establish that sort of relationship where you can go for coffee or go to a movie as friends, it's like you almost have to just come straight out and ask.
Because you already know each other.
Hey, do you want to go to a movie? Yeah, sure. But this time it's going to be as something more. Or do you want to have dinner as a couple? So I get it, but it felt, it still feels kind of high schoolish. And look, he's young yet, still college age. Mom gave him a hard time about that. But a fun episode overall. I was hoping for, again, at least for a little bit more of a continuation or a real hot start. But look, we did get a lot of battles. We saw our group in a pretty bad predicament with Doc Seismic. So curious to see what direction the season goes in. I did like the Earthworms look. If you grew up in the 80s, the first thing you think of is Kevin Bacon and Reba McEntire and Tremors, but kind of some fun tie-ins that I think are not accidental. But yeah, overall it was fun. Just not quite what I was expecting for episode 1.
Yeah, multi-Paul. That was Simu Lou. I think I pronounced his last name right. I probably didn't. I butcher names all the time.
Simu Lou.
Either way, Shang-Chi is in as multi-Paul. Pretty cool to see that on the X-ray here. Again, with the Declaration of Independence, I wonder if that is going to come back or if that was just a little spot in here to kind of cause this chaos so we can get multi-Paul seeing the duplicate, so that way they get their reveal / reaction for the audience or for us to see. I'm glad Rex got a little shine there for a moment. He got to beat up the guy, and Invincible was just like, oh no, he's normal. He can't do anything. But I am really intrigued though with this attitude adjustment from Mark moving forward and see if he is able to grow on that. And I'm not saying that would be a good or bad thing, but I'm just kind of wondering if he's just going to keep driving that attitude or whatever he's feeling a little bit more and more each time, because Cecil, he doesn't tell him everything, and then it seems like when Mark finds out some stuff, Mark usually gets pretty pissed off, or I'm sure there's more to come.
Well, that's why he's got the White Room to protect him from Mark.
Well, and I missed clearly how those things were able to rip through, how our other heroes weren't able to rip through that. So folks, let me know on that one, because that clearly went over my head. I just didn't get it. And maybe did they say something here? Because I feel like
maybe it was harder on the inside to try and get out versus the outside.
Yeah, maybe the interior layer is you can't penetrate versus the exterior layer.
Yeah,
but I felt like I was paying attention to everything that was being said here. Maybe I wasn't, I guess, but
yeah, I don't know. I mean,
looking forward to your thoughts.
The more we're kind of chatting about this, and throwing around, the more I really didn't care for the whole Doc Seismic interaction this whole episode. The more that I think about it,
really got you.
Because I'm starting to think like, why? What was the purpose of it? Why did we do that? How did that advance the story? All these superheroes were stuck in these little bubbles they couldn't get out of. Yet, like you said, Diamond Dave, the robots were able to peel them open. Like what?
Well, it's episode 1.
Yeah.
That's why I'm not going to be as picky as you are with Seismic, because I feel like this has something. They did this for a reason. Yeah, it's not just a throwaway episode. Just be like, your 30-minute cartoon on Saturday.
I mean, I trust the team behind it, but again, to your point, Oak, season 2 ended so wild and so hot. And then we kind of come in and we're just kind of doing sort of normal superhero battles until we get the little bit with Nolan and Alan at the end. We had a little bit with Invincible's training, but yeah, I mean, I trust the
liked
team
it.
behind it.
Not as strong as an
I'm
open.
sure it's fine. I trust them. I think we'll have a really fun season here.
Well, we had to show that Mark was, in training and starting to develop his abilities, but then also develop this Chute and, pushing along his younger brother that now he's going to end up training him, which they agreed with. So
lifting icebergs before he knows it.
Lifting icebergs.
And I do like how they weren't just going to give us even Mark right away. So I do like how they just didn't. I like the chase now because they made it obvious right at the end of season 2 there, and then in here it was just like a softball shot, and Mark opened his mouth.
Mark gets every girl he likes mad at him all the time. That's like his
especially
thing.
right away. That's his other superpower.
Yeah, no kidding. I'm terrible with the ladies.
Oh my god! But hey, what a great start to the 3rd season. We cannot wait for more. You probably all saw it, but we're watching it now, and we cannot wait to get into it some more. So for Appleton Oak, Diamond Dave, that's Mason Quinn. I'm of course the answer. We'll catch you on the next one, pals.